The story begins at a secret military base where Captain Maverick is testing an extremely dangerous fighter jet. This was no ordinary aircraft because it could fly several times faster than the speed of sound. But the government now wanted to shut the entire project down because they believed that in the future human pilots would no longer be needed and machines would replace them completely. But Maverick did not believe that. So without anyone's permission, he takes the jet into the sky himself. In the beginning everything goes perfectly and the aircraft keeps gaining speed. Everyone sitting inside the control room is shocked while watching the numbers rise on the screen. But Maverick still doesn't stop. He pushes the jet beyond its limits. Suddenly the aircraft starts shaking violently and only seconds later a massive explosion tears through the sky. The entire jet explodes in midair. Luckily Maverick ejects at the last moment and survives, but now punishment is waiting for him. That's when an order arrives from above saying Maverick must immediately report to the Top Gun Academy. There, he is assigned to train a new group of pilots for an extremely dangerous mission. The mission was nearly impossible. The enemy had built a secret plant deep between mountains and it had to be destroyed at any cost. But reaching it would not be easy because the entire area was protected by deadly missiles. The pilots would have to fly extremely low through narrow mountain paths. One small mistake would mean instant death. At the academy Maverick meets a young pilot who completely shocks him. His name was Rooster. Rooster was the son of Goose, Maverick's old best friend who had died years ago during a training accident. Even after all these years, Rooster still blamed Maverick for his father's death. That's why he hated him. Now Maverick had to prepare all these young pilots for the mission. The next day he takes them into the sky for training. But during the exercises Maverick easily defeats every single pilot. He maneuvers his jet so fast that nobody can even understand when he gets behind them. One after another, every pilot loses against him. But the real problem was that the mission itself seemed impossible. Every time they practiced, someone crashed or failed the run. Slowly fear started spreading among the pilots because deep down they felt that none of them would return alive from this mission. At the same time the tension between Rooster and Maverick keeps growing. One day Rooster angrily tells him, "My father trusted you, but you couldn't save him." Hearing this, Maverick goes silent because somewhere inside, he blames himself too. Then the story brings back Maverick's old friend, Iceman. Iceman is now seriously ill and can barely speak. Maverick visits him and admits that he is terrified of losing Rooster too. Iceman tells him, "Rooster needs you." Those words give Maverick the strength to move forward again. But shortly after that, Iceman passes away, leaving Maverick completely alone. After this, Maverick decides to prove that the mission can actually be done. Without permission, he personally flies the entire mission route himself and successfully completes it. Everyone watching is left stunned. After that, Maverick is finally chosen to lead the mission team. Now the mission has begun. The 4 jets race through the mountains at terrifying speed. One tiny mistake could kill them instantly. As soon as they reach the target, Maverick and Rooster launch their attack together and within seconds the entire enemy plant is destroyed. But the real danger starts now. The moment they turn back, enemy missiles lock onto them. Explosions fill the sky. Smoke and fire surround them from every direction. Suddenly one missile heads straight toward Rooster's jet. He has no way to escape. But then Maverick places his own jet directly in front of him. The missile slams into Maverick's aircraft. A massive explosion lights up the sky and Maverick's jet crashes to the ground. Rooster believes Maverick is dead. But later he discovers that Maverick somehow survived and is now trapped deep inside enemy territory. Ignoring every direct order, Rooster turns back to save him. But during the rescue attempt, Rooster's own jet also crashes and now both of them are stranded behind enemy lines. That's when they discover an old fighter jet hidden nearby. It was the same model Maverick used to fly years ago. Somehow they manage to start the aircraft and escape. But now modern enemy fighter jets begin chasing them through the sky. A final aerial battle begins. The enemy jets are newer, faster, and far more advanced. But Maverick has something they don't experience. He flies the old aircraft so brilliantly that he destroys 2 enemy jets in midair. In the end, both Maverick and Rooster finally return safely to their aircraft carrier. Everyone on board erupts with excitement because nobody can believe they actually made it back alive. In the final scene we see Maverick and Rooster working together on an old plane. By now all the hatred inside Rooster's heart is gone because he finally understands that Maverick always cared about both him and his father. And with that, the story comes to an end.